Welcome back to the Shires project. You're going to be in for a shock. On this episode of the Shires project, we are dealing with the electricity. My system is ungrounded. Now, behind me, you can probably see there's the solar array. Inside the house is the electric panel. Attached to that is the solar inverter, as well as our battery. My goal today is to get that aluminum galvanized rod and get that grounded. So we're going to take care of that, and it's a project I've been putting off. If you don't have an electrical grounded system, you're going to be in for a shock. Literally, in for a shock. Next month, I think it's this month actually, we're going to be ordering the electric water heater, which is 220 volt for inside. It's under 6K. I've got a 6,000 watt inverter made by the Ames Corporation. It peaks out at 18,000 watts for what? 3 seconds, and 12,000 watts for 30 seconds, or 3 minutes running time. I'd have to check the manual, look it up online. I'll do that later. Well, let's get to it. Let's get that ground rod installed, pound it in, show you what I'm doing. So what we have here is a galvanized grounding rod. It's approximately 8 foot long. This is the minimal for Tennessee by requirement and to code. We're not to code here. It's just an off-grid property. It's fully unrestricted. On this 8 foot ground rod, both ends are both beveled. I know I shouldn't be touching this with my bare hands, but I don't have my gloves. Suppose it could be worse if you were licking it. Don't do that. So let's get this pounded in and have an ideal spot for it. It's going to be right near what I call my maintenance area. It's where I plan on installing everything that has to attach to the cabin. I think I have to get that ladder. That is an 8 foot pole, so 5'6" plus a 3 foot arm span. I got to get up on top. We're going to take this donated ladder. I'm going to put this to use and get that pole pounded in. We dug the trench. I'm going to rotate this camera around. So you can see the trench was dug out there. Because the tractors came through and chopped down most of the trees, curled the hose back, and later on I got to go redig the clay dirt here and get that trenched in when we're ready. The small little access area is where the drain pipe is going to run underneath the house. And as you can see, things are growing up around here. I've got to clear that out. Now, I'm not familiar with the fauna around here, so I don't know what is poisonous and what is not. I don't know what that is. I have no clue. I'm not touching it. I want to say they're small trees, but what do I know? Leaves in threes on some of this stuff. I've gotten poisoned before. Wasn't fun. It's when we first moved in here. I had stuff all over my hands and legs and other areas. And yeah, fun times. Enjoyed it. It was a burning sensation like you never felt before. It's like cooking on a flame. So I'm thinking, this is the outside of the house. I'm going to have the kitchen there. This is part of the bathroom. Kitchen and bathroom. Electrical wire box is probably going to come out here. I'm going to have a wire run over. I'm going to have another one down by the doors. And yeah, it should be good. Got to be careful. I got a bad back. Again, if I fall, it makes for good film, right? This is heavy. Good. Going down. Just from lifting that, my back is, that muscle's pulled. When working with a project like this, gloves, preferably leather. Don't use the cloth ones. It's like skin. Well, it is skin. It's animal skin. It smells like cowhide. Now I gotta do this without smashing the solar panel. This is the 12 volter. Well, let's get to it. Probably hitting a rock. Pretty much rocky clay soil. That's what we're dealing with. That's what's below. So hopefully, if I hit one of these, it splits in half. They make them in different sizes, different weights. Probably should have got the big boy, but you saw me struggling trying to lift it. You know, what's the saying? Don't work harder, try to be smarter. Found a little goodie. Gonna go give that to my chickens. Oh, delicious. That's it for the show. Get out of here. Water. The water. Water. Electricity and water don't mix, stupid. I'm a whopping 5'6", at 235 pounds. I think I'm 5 pounds lighter than what I used to be at 248. What did I say? 235, somewhere in there. I do have a short 4-foot ladder. I'm gonna use that. Hopefully I don't fall off. Should prove for entertainment if I do. Just gotta find a safe spot where I'm not gonna fall. Gotta be kidding me. I didn't even have the camera on filming that. Blah, 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 blah. What did I say? Just ruins the comedy when you miss videotape. I'm sorry about that. My apologies. Everything here is dirty. I've got that woodpecker. Shut up. Got woodpeckers down here. Probably can hear them if you got headphones on. This camera does weird things. I'm picking certain sounds up. Don't poke the trees near my house. I don't need them falling. I'll get a BB gun to show you who's boss. Watch me strike oil. Yay! Then we're all rich. I'll share with all of you. I'm hoping to get one of those clappers, you know, turn the camera on. Just give it a little, the pound, and the fence pulse pounder. Fence pulse. Check that out. Robert, if you're watching, look, we got a buddy. I'll do this next month when I get enough energy. What are you sticking around for? Keep going.